Hey. So, my launch was May 5th, which seems like ages and ages ago. And after it was done, I mostly sort of wanted to like ignore the fact that the book had come out or that I had anything to do with the book. And not for forever, but just for a little while. So I'm usually much speedier about getting media up from events, but I was slow and wretched and treacly this time. But it was good, and I'm now kind of rested and writing poems again, and so I'm kind of happy. But I also felt an obligation to get these old, late photos up. So here you are. So, I'm going to walk you through the photos from tonight's event. First of all, we have this beautiful little sack that Tracy Hammond, Regina poet Tracy Hammond, presented me with on the last day of our tour. Now, the tour took place the last week of April, and we hit, let me see, Edmonton, Calgary, Athabasca, Lethbridge, there's something else, East End. So lots to see and do, and it was great fun. So she had collected something from each of the cities we were in, and as you can see in the open version of this picture, she had given me these lovely gold little earrings in addition to all the other lovely things in here. And you can see in the next picture, you can see me braying like a jackal, and there I am. If you look in my hair, there I am wearing them at the launch. So that was kind of fun. And then I sort of want to backtrack you and walk you from the beginning of the store at McNally Robinson Booksellers, where the launch was, to where the launch actually was, in the restaurant. So as you can see, I've been postered, which is actually really lovely. I've been sort of dreaming of being postered at McNally's for a long time. So there it is. And then we come to my display, or the display they did for the book, because I didn't set this up. And I had sort of prime spot, apparently, which was very nice, too. And then if you turn the corner and walk down towards the restaurant, they had something for the Manitoba Book Awards, a display, and my book was there, too. So anyways, lots of places in which you could grab my book. And then we're back in the restaurant, where there was a bunch of us having dinner before the event, including the very sassy-looking Polly Washburn, who was in my writing group, as was David Fuller next to her, and next to him, Perry Grosshand. So it was a very, very, writers group reunion kind of evening, which was lovely. So here we are having dinner and braying like jackals some more, and there's the rest of the table, including my lovely friend Sheila Simonson, who's also a poet, and Dave Nickars and his partner Laura, and Jason Laramie, and then Polly again. And then you can't see Tessa behind David's soul patchy beardy thing, but there she is, Tessa, good friend Tessa. And there is my publicist, Don Creason, who is actually in town for the event, which was actually kind of fun. Don't look at Andrus having sort of a rather unfortunate gnaw on his fork behind. Don't look, that's Andrus Taskins, editor of Prairie Fire. And to the right of them is Mary East, who has been my child care provider these many years and has been a great help in me actually getting the book done. And then we have Kelly Hughes, and I'm putting this one here, bookstore owner Kelly Hughes at Aqua Books, where I work. And I'm putting this here because A, he is in enemy territory being at McNally's, and B, he's making his reading face. And unfortunately, he was in my sightline the whole reading, and so I got to see the reading face the whole time. So here I am, finally reading up at the microphone, and this is me looking vaguely respectable because in the next ones I pull out my rubber face. Which if anyone knows me, I have a rubber face, and I can do many interesting and odd things with it. So here we go, reading, and then signing. Fun! So here I am at the signing table, and you are not mistaken when you note that I have 3 beverages. I'm not sure how that happened, but 3 beverages it is. So this is Melissa Steele, and Faith Johnston, and Maurice Miro. Miro. And here, more signing, me looking vaguely contemplative, signing, hugging, pointing. And here are the people that I actually worked with at film training at various points. I worked at Film Training Manitoba for 8 years, and I worked with all these lovely women, and it was actually such a treat to have them at the launch. I felt so honored that they would take the time to be there. Next is a picture of me with Jennifer Still, who is a Winnipegger who moved to Saskatoon for many years and then moved back, and she's lovely. And yeah, there she is, and me. And there are my sisters, Jillian and Andrea, and another shot of them, more in focus this time. And then here's my dad, who sort of showed up towards the sort of the end of the seating period, and then came and sat with me at the end of the signing period. And so it was lovely to sort of hang out with my dad a bit and sign some more books and everything. And then, in case you haven't noticed it, those are my grandmother's beads. My mom's mom apparently wore these beads all through the hippie 60s and 70s, and they're amber, and I've sort of known that they were coming to me for years, but my mom has held on to them all this time. But she sort of had divided up the family jewelry, what family jewelry there was when we were children, so we always sort of knew what we were getting. So anyways, at the launch, my mom was there, and I looked down at her and I said, "Oh, you're wearing the amber." And she said, "Oh, well, you're going to inherit it anyway, so here." And she puts it around my neck. And it was pretty lovely. So I was going, look, here it is. And then finally, I will leave you with a picture of my book on the shelf, which is kind of shocking and kind of wonderful and kind of shocking, really. And look, I'm next to Linda Frank. Cool. Anyways, and Laurie Nielsen Glenn. And who else am I next to? Kate Hall. The G's are a good place to be, I'm just saying. Anyways, thank you, that's it. And yeah, if you were there, thanks. And if you were not, then look, you didn't have to be there. Thank you. Bye.